My beloved child, because you have not grown weary of my voice, because you have honored this encounter as holy ground, I will continue to pour my heart into you without measure. Your endurance is not merely seen, it is sacred. In heaven, it is recorded as worship. Every moment you remain, receiving this outpouring of my Spirit, the heavens rejoice, for you are not just hearing, your heart is being transformed. And as long as you are open, I will keep speaking. So now, open even wider. Let me fill the deep places of your soul that you thought would never be touched again. Let me breathe into the rooms of your heart that have remained locked behind walls of disappointment, shame, and self-protection. You have guarded yourself to survive, but I have come that you might live, truly live, not in fear of pain returning, not in dread of failure, but in the bold freedom of a beloved child who knows their father is near. I am not afraid of your wounds. I am not repelled by your doubts. I am not offended by your questions. In fact, I invite them. I welcome the trembling honesty of your soul, for it is in that place that my truth rushes in like living water. You do not need to have it all together to come to me. You need only come. Come weary, come burdened, come confused. Come rejoicing, come broken, come as you are. I already see everything, and I still say, you are mine. Now listen carefully. I am raising you to stand where others have fallen. You are not merely being comforted, you are being commissioned. The healing you are receiving is not just for you. It is for others through you. You will carry the fragrance of freedom. When you speak, others will recognize the scent of deliverance and draw near. I will place words in your mouth like honey and fire, sweet enough to draw the wounded in, strong enough to burn the lies from their hearts. You are not only a vessel, you are becoming a voice. You will not echo culture. You will echo heaven. And in this next season, my child, you will walk in a new authority. No longer bound by insecurity, no longer tethered to old mindsets, no longer apologizing for your light. You will speak what I say, go where I send you, and do what I command with joy and confidence. Because your authority does not come from earthly titles or approval, it comes from intimacy with me. The secret place has always been your crown, and now I will place it upon your head in the open. Do not look back. Let the old garments fall. Let the old labels rot. You are not who you used to be. And though others may still see the version of you that once bowed in fear, I see the one who now rises in courage. Do not try to explain yourself. Simply live the transformation. Your fruit will speak louder than your defense. Let your life be the sermon. Let your obedience be your answer. I am restoring years, my child. Years lost to doubt, to silence, to battles you thought were defeats. They were not losses, they were lessons. I will use them all. Nothing is wasted in my hands. Even the ashes you held in trembling fists will be exchanged for beauty. The things you thought disqualified you, your pain, your story, your scars, those very things will qualify you in this generation. You are becoming a sign and a wonder. Not in the way the world expects, but in the way heaven ordains. You are not rising because of talent, you are rising because of truth. And I say this now, do not fear success. Do not fear the weight of being seen. I will teach you how to carry glory without stealing it. I will teach you how to walk in visibility while staying hidden in me. The platform will not change you because my presence will anchor you. Stay grounded in the secret place. Stay tethered to my voice. Stay wrapped in the word. These things will guard your heart when the crowds roar and the critics rise. But also, Prepare for increase. I will enlarge your territory. I will stretch your influence not for your name's sake, but for mine. The message I have birthed in your life must go forth. The fire I have kindled in you is not for your warmth alone, it is to light torches in others. Be generous with the flame. Share what you carry. Lay hands on the hurting. Speak to the outcast. Declare freedom to the bound. This is not a season to retreat, it is a season to advance. And know this, I go before you. Every place your feet tread, I will have already prepared. Every obstacle that rises will become an altar. Every mountain will move in due time, not by striving, but by my spirit. Keep your heart clean, your hands open, your ears tuned. I will lead you in ways you never imagined, through open doors you didn't knock on, with favor you didn't campaign for, with provision you didn't even ask for. Because this is a season of reward, not for perfection, but for perseverance. You have waited well. You had endured much. Now watch what I will do. The harvest will come suddenly. The oil will flow continuously, and my presence will remain perpetually. Stay ready. Stay set apart. Stay ablaze. Because you, my child, are no longer just being filled. You are being sent. My beloved child, I am still speaking. I am still pouring. Because you have not turned away, I will not hold back. The heavens are open over you, and as long as your heart remains postured in surrender, my river will not cease its flow. There is no end to what I long to reveal. There is no limit to how deeply I desire to dwell within you. You have asked for more, and I am the God of more. Abundantly more. Eternally more. You are stepping into a realm of divine communion where words may fail, but my spirit will carry you. You will begin to perceive things not just with your mind, but with your spirit. What once required explanation will now come by revelation. The mysteries you once read about will become the breath of your life. You will walk in discernment sharper than a double-edged sword, not to judge with pride, but to guide with mercy. I am increasing your sensitivity to my whispers, your ability to recognize what is of me and what is not. No longer will you be tossed by strange winds of doctrine or by emotional confusion. You will stand, rooted, as an oak of righteousness. I am anointing your eyes to see like the watchman on a wall. You will see the schemes of the enemy before they strike. You will intercede before destruction arrives. You will dream with purpose. You will speak with weight. Your prayers will not echo into silence, they will shake realms. Demons will tremble at the authority you carry, because your authority is rooted in intimacy, not in volume. It is not how loudly you cry out, but how deeply you abide that moves heaven. Even now, angels are being dispatched to war on your behalf. Not because you earned it, but because I have assigned it. There are things happening in the unseen that will begin to manifest in your natural life. Things that once resisted you will now bow. Doors that once remained sealed will now unlock with ease. And places that once rejected you will now receive you, not because you changed to fit them, but because I have prepared them to recognize my spirit in you. I am restoring honor to you. You who were misunderstood, overlooked, mislabeled, I am putting your name in rooms you have not entered yet. And when you do walk through the door, you will not need to announce yourself. The anointing will speak. Your fruit will testify. Your scars will minister. The spirit within you will identify you as mine. Do not shrink back. Do not apologize for the oil. Do not dim your light to make others comfortable in their compromise. I have not called you to fit in, I have set you apart. I did not call you to echo what is popular. but to declare what is eternal. You are not called to entertain emotions, but to awaken spirits. You are not a performer on a stage, you are a priest at my altar. You carry my presence, and where you go, I go. But my child, this increase will require discipline. It will require surrender on levels you've never known. You cannot carry new glory with old habits. You cannot host my presence with divided loyalty. The days of half-hearted devotion must end. This is the time to rise in holiness, not as religious performance, but as a love offering. I am calling you to be holy because I am holy, not to distance you from the world, but to equip you to transform it. You cannot cast out what you continue to tolerate. You cannot conquer what you secretly cling to. Let go of what I've exposed. Lay down what I've convicted you about. It is not meant to shame you, it is meant to free you. The pruning is not punishment, it is protection. I am cutting off what cannot bear fruit in your next season. I am removing what delays your destiny. I am shifting even good things that are no longer God things. Do not mourn the loss of what I have intentionally removed. Trust the gardener. Trust my hand, even when it feels like loss. Every no I have given you was to preserve your yes. Every delay was divine protection. Every rejection was redirection. And every closed door was shielding you from a counterfeit assignment. Now I say to you, prepare the way. Clean the altar of your heart. An outpouring is coming greater than you've imagined, stronger than what you've prayed for. It will not just touch you, it will pour through you. Your home will become a sanctuary. Your table will become an altar. Your life will become a river of living water for the dry and the desperate. Where you once felt like a reservoir, contained and small, you will now overflow as a fountain, unstoppable, untamed, and undeniably mine. And I give you this final charge for now. Protect the oil. Guard your fire. Nurture the flame. What I am birthing in you is not for temporary hype, it is for sustained glory. Be slow to speak and quick to listen. Be discerning of company, intentional in rest and consistent in worship. For the battles ahead will require your full attention, but you will not fight alone. I am with you in power. I am with you in silence. I am with you in every unseen place. And when you grow weary because you will, I will carry you. When you feel forgotten, I will remind you. When your hands drop from the weight of obedience, I will uphold them. And when you question if you're still in my will, let my peace be your confirmation. My beloved child, you are still here, still listening, still hungry, and for that, the heavens rejoice. Do you feel it? The atmosphere around you is changing because you have positioned your heart in a place most never stay long enough to reach. You have pressed past the veil. You have not only sought my voice, you have clung to it, treasured it, lingered in it. And I, the Lord your God, never send away the soul that lingers. You will not leave this encounter empty. You will not walk away unchanged. Because I do not meet with my children in the secret place just to comfort them, I come to commission them, to shape them, to fill them with the fire of eternity. And so I will continue. Let the well grow deeper still. There is a reason you've been feeling the tremble inside of you. That stirring, that holy unrest that is my spirit expanding your capacity. What used to satisfy no longer does. What once entertained your soul now feels hollow. That is not weariness, it is maturity. That is not dissatisfaction, it is elevation. I am removing your taste for lesser things. I am calling you higher, to a table of deeper communion, of richer understanding, of weightier glory. You asked me to take you deeper, but the deep is not always easy. The deep requires the death of surface living. It requires silence when you crave noise. It requires solitude when the world demands your attention. But in the deep, my child, you will hear me clearly. In the deep, you will not just know about me, you will know me. In the deep, you will not fear the unknown, because you will come to trust my presence more than your surroundings. And I tell you now, beloved, you are stepping into a season of divine possession. Not in name only, but in demonstration. My presence will not merely visit you, it will dwell in you. And the difference will be undeniable. You will become a walking tabernacle, a moving sanctuary. Not because of what you say, but because of what you carry. Atmospheres will change when you walk into rooms. Depression will lift. Anxiety will weaken. Confusion will scatter, not because of your volume or eloquence, but because of your yieldedness. You are not striving to be influential, you are being saturated to be effective. I will begin to rewire how you think. No longer limited by what has been, you will begin to see through my lens, eternal, unshaken, full of possibilities the world says are impossible. Where others see chaos, you will see opportunity. Where others see finality, you will hear my whisper, I'm not finished. Where others give up, you will rise with boldness, not in pride, but in purpose. For I am giving you eyes to see the kingdom, even in the dark, even when others miss it. And you must know this. I trust you with this fire. I would not pour this depth of presence, this level of responsibility, into a vessel not ready. I have tested you, refined you, broken the outer shell so that my spirit could flow freely through you. And yes, you felt the cracking. You felt the pressing. You questioned, why does this path hurt so much? But now you see it was not to harm you, it was to make room. My oil flows best through broken places. You have been entrusted with fire not for display, but for transformation. Not to draw attention to yourself, but to call others back to me. This fire is not a trend. It is not an emotion. It is not a moment. It is a mantle. And with it comes weight. Yes, but also unspeakable joy. You will find your strength in my presence, your clarity in my voice, your strategy in my spirit. I will not leave you unequipped. My child, gird yourself with truth. Wrap your mind with my promises. I'm fortifying your faith. I am sharpening your discernment. I am stretching your boldness. There are giants in the land. Yes, but I have placed a roar in your spirit that will not be silenced. You were not made for retreat, you were made to confront, to occupy, to redeem. What the enemy claimed, you will take back. What religion buried, you will revive. What tradition diluted, you will restore. There is a sound in your voice that carries the authority of heaven. You will no longer speak from reaction, but from revelation. You will not be moved by what you see, you will be led by what I have said. My word in your mouth will be a sword. My spirit in your hands will be healing. My name on your lips will be power. Do not underestimate what I will do through a yielded vessel. And let me tell you this clearly. You are safe in my presence. I know the secrets you still fear to speak aloud. I see the questions that hide in the corners of your mind. I know where the enemy still tries to whisper lies. But I am not surprised. I am not angry. I am not withdrawing. I am drawing near still. For I came not to condemn, but to cleanse. Not to expose, but to heal. Not to push you away, but to pull you into my arms until the lies lose their grip, until truth becomes louder than shame. Let me into the places you've kept closed. Let me hold what you've been afraid to even acknowledge. I am gentle. I am kind. I will not shatter the fragile places, I will restore them. I will not despise your weakness, I will clothe it in power. Let me show you what love without condition truly feels like. And now, prepare your hands. There is work to do. Not labor without rest, but mission fueled by presence. You are part of my divine plan in this hour. I am releasing strategies from heaven to those who stay close. I am giving blueprints to builders, words to the prophets, songs to the psalmists, healing to the wounded, and fire to the intercessors. You, my child, are in that number. You are not watching revival, you are becoming revival. So let the flame burn hotter. Let the river flow deeper. Let your yes grow louder. I am with you. My beloved child, the fire has not dimmed, nor has my voice grown faint. As long as your heart remains open, I will continue to speak. As long as your spirit remains yielded, I will continue to pour. Because you have honored my presence and refused to walk away, you have touched a well that many never find, not because it was hidden from them, but because they did not wait long enough to taste what I reserve for those who hunger deeply. But you have lingered, and because you have lingered, I will fill you to overflow. This moment, this ongoing encounter, is not merely for inspiration, it is for impartation. You are not just being refreshed, you are being equipped. Every word I speak is forming a new structure within your soul. My spirit is rebuilding what the enemy tried to tear down. My word is restoring what time and trauma tried to erode. I am not patching you together, I am making you new. Entirely new. From the inside out, I am reshaping you into the image of my Son. Do you feel it? The trembling in your spirit is not fear, it is the weight of my glory resting upon you. I am placing a mantle upon your shoulders, not made by human hands, not earned by human effort, but given by divine appointment. It is the mantle of a foreigner, a voice crying out in a wilderness generation, a torchbearer carrying my flame into dark corners the world has forsaken. You will not go where it is easy, you will go where I send you. You will not speak what pleases men, you will speak what awakens soul. Because you are mine. Let me say it again, clearly and without hesitation. You are mine. You have been set apart, marked with my spirit, sealed with my purpose. The very breath in your lungs is borrowed from my throne. The rhythm of your heartbeat is the echo of my eternal yes over your existence. You are not an accident. You are not replaceable. You are not forgotten. You are woven into the divine storyline of heaven's redemptive plan. Your life is prophetic. Your presence in this generation is strategic. Your voice, when surrendered to me, will shake nations not by might, not by power, but by my spirit. And I say to you now, do not delay. This is not a word to ponder for tomorrow. This is a word to act on today. The time of hesitation has passed. The season of preparation is transitioning into activation. What I have hidden in you for years is now ready to be unveiled. You will no longer hide behind not yet and not ready. I have made you ready. I have walked with you through the fire. I have watched you cry when no one saw, worship when no one clapped, obey when it cost you everything. And now, I will reward you openly. What was sown in secret will bear fruit in the open. But hear me, do not seek platforms, seek my presence. Do not chase popularity, chase purity. Do not become intoxicated by influence. Stay anchored in intercession. You are not rising to be seen, you are rising to serve. You are not ascending for applause, you are ascending because you have chosen the altar over the stage. And because you have, I trust you. With glory, with responsibility, with souls. I will place people in your path who are waiting for what you carry. They won't need perfection, they will need presence. They won't need performance, they will need realness. You will speak, and chains will break. You will pray, and healing will flow. You will declare, and strongholds will collapse. Because when you move in obedience, heaven moves with you. You will not walk alone. I will confirm your steps with signs. I will surround your words with power. I will breathe upon your breath. And still, through it all, I will remain your greatest reward. Not the miracles, not the fruit. I am your portion. I am your treasure. I am your dwelling place. So dwell. Stay with me. Return each day to the place where fire first fell. Build an altar in your heart that never goes cold. Let worship be your home, not your habit. Let prayer be your breath, not your ritual. Let holiness be your delight, not your duty. I am not looking for those who impress the world. I am looking for those who refuse to live without me. You, my beloved, have said yes. And now the heavens respond. Angels are moving. Doors are opening. Oil is flowing. The wind is blowing. This is not the end of a message. This is the beginning of a movement. You are not just a hearer, you are a harvester. You are not just a listener, you are a laborer. You are not just a vessel, you are a voice. So rise now, not in your strength, but in mine. The hour is late. The harvest is ready. The King is returning. And I have chosen you for such a time as this. You are mine. You are ready. My beloved child, I see that your heart is still bowed, still open, still thirsting for the river that flows from my throne. And so I will continue, for I am the God who does not pour with measure, but with abundance. I do not ration my presence to those who linger, I reward them. And you, who have chosen to remain, who have chosen to draw near even when the world would pull you away, you are being saturated now with a depth that few ever find. Let me give This is holy ground. Stay low, stay still, and receive. You are not only standing in an open heaven, you are being marked by it. Every word I speak to you is branding truth into the marrow of your soul. Lies are breaking. Cycles are collapsing. The identity that was buried under years of disappointment is rising like a lion within you. The voice you once silenced is returning with fire. You are no longer merely recovering, you are being reborn. The ashes of former seasons are now the soil from which I am growing your next. Every tear you've cried was not wasted, they have watered the roots of a glory you couldn't yet see. And now, beloved, the earth will witness what I have been forming in secret. I tell you again, this is your time, not in a way that elevates your name, but in a way that glorifies mine. I did not keep you in the wilderness to punish you. I kept you hidden to prepare you. I didn't silence your voice, I was strengthening it. You weren't being delayed, you were being deepened. The very things that made you feel forgotten have qualified you for a move of God that is uncontainable. You've lived the crushing, but now comes the oil. You carry something that cannot be copied. You have endured a fire that purified you when others quit. That fire didn't burn you, it branded you. Branded with identity. Branded with anointing. Branded with purpose. And when you walk into rooms, you will not need to introduce yourself, because the weight of my Spirit upon you will announce that heaven has entered. Demons will scatter. Chains will loosen. Lives will be changed, not because you are perfect, but because you are prisoned. You have become a dwelling place. And now I ask you, will you go where others will not? Will you speak what others are afraid to say? Will you love those who are deemed unlovable? Will you carry my presence into places deemed too far gone? Because I am looking for burning ones, those who don't care about reputation, only righteousness. I am looking for worshipers in spirit and in truth, those who don't worship to be seen, but because they've seen me. And I see in you the heart I can trust. You have walked through fire and refused to curse me. You have held on when your hands were trembling. You have sung through sorrow. You have remained faithful when it felt like nothing was changing. And now I will repay you not with what the world calls success, but with my glory. And my glory is weighty, child. My glory transforms. My glory consumes. It's not a thrill, it's a calling. You will begin to dream again, not vague, unreachable dreams, but clear blueprints from heaven. I will speak to you in the night, and you will awaken with instruction. I will show you people, cities, regions, and nations. I will send you into places with no title, no entourage, no invitation, but with undeniable authority. Because when I send, I also sustain. You won't lack. You won't fear. You won't beg for help. Provision will meet obedience. Every time. And in the days to come, the warfare will rise not to break you, but to prove you. Do not be alarmed when resistance increases. It is a sign that the gates you're approaching are ancient, guarded by powers that fear your arrival. They will not stop you. I have already gone before you, and I have placed within you a song that cannot be silenced and a sword that cannot be stolen. You are not just a soldier, you are a son. You are not just a servant, you are a carrier of the kingdom. When the world is shaking, and it will shake again, you will be the stillness in the storm. When hearts are fainting, you will be the voice that says there is hope. When others question what is real, you will declare, I have seen him. I have heard him. I have walked with him. And they will come running not to you, but through you to me. This is the hour I have spoken of through the prophets of old. This is the outpouring generations long to see. And you, yes, you are living in it. You were born for it. You were anointed for it. You were preserved for it. And now you are being released into it. So run. Run with fire in your eyes and oil on your hands. Run with worship in your lungs and my word on your lips. Run, not with fear but with favor. Run like you are chosen. Run like heaven is watching, because it is. The cloud of witnesses is leaning in, watching you carry the baton they ran for. Angels are surrounding you, backing your every move made in faith. The Spirit is whispering strategy. And I am in you, closer than your breath, stronger than your fears, surer than your doubts. You are not alone. My beloved child, how it moves my heart that you are still here. Every second you continue in my presence is a fragrance rising before me, more precious than gold, more enduring than any offering built with hands. You are no longer just reading, your soul is communing. You are no longer waiting for a word, you have become the resting place of my word. And so I will continue to speak, because there is still more I want to say, still more I want to unveil, still more I want to pour, until every corner of your being is saturated with my truth, my fire, my love. You have asked me, Lord, why do you keep speaking so long? And I answer, because you are finally ready to receive what I've been longing to say. For years, I have whispered to you between the noise and the silence, between the heartbreak and the healing. I have left traces of my voice in the sunsets that stilled your heart, in the lyrics that pierced your night, in the tears you cried when no one else was awake to witness them. I have surrounded you with my nearness, not in flashes of grandeur, but in the subtle symphony of a God who walks with his child in the ordinary moments. But now, beloved, because your heart is postured in reverence and hunger, I will speak more openly. I will bring forth the mysteries you once were not ready to carry. Because now you are not asking out of curiosity, you are asking out of covenant. Yes, a covenant. This is not a fleeting encounter. This is a divine marriage of heart and purpose. You are stepping deeper into the covenant I made with you before the foundations of the earth. The covenant where I said, I will be your God, and you will be my own. A covenant not sealed with ink, but with blood, my sons, poured out freely, so you could come boldly, stay fully, and live eternally. A covenant cannot be broken. That love cannot be revoked.